And I'm a big believer in that we have a date that we come in on and a date that we leave. And no matter what happens between that period, you won't go before your time is up.
And that's what I understand as well, because, you can have variability built in at the outset, because it all depends on the life path you've chosen for yourself in
Exactly.
this incarnation, right? Because that was the other thing that I've also read, when it comes to like a great healer like Jesus, for instance, that he could make the blind see, he could cure people of leprosy or whatever. That did happen, but even Jesus could not heal somebody who had it in their life path that this was something that they had to suffer from, because that is what they'd set out for themselves.
It's their karma.
It's their karma. And that's what they've chosen for themselves. So it's not cruel, but you have to allow them to have the life path. Now, we don't know what that life path is like. Obviously, the veil of forgetfulness drops down as soon, and we have to live out our life with free will, and we decide the path. But what I do know is that, when it comes to these things, whether it's rheumatoid arthritis or various other similar kind of debilitating diseases, which can be super painful and constant, to be able to alleviate those symptoms, whether it's a complete cure or not, is a miracle in itself. Because at the end of the day, when you think about the cure for cancer, we're talking about the lumps and stuff. And again, I understand your position, because you're not here to set a guarantee in place to anybody. It's because it's not even you, right? It's you acting as the channel for our friends to work their magic. But at the end of the day, I would say that for people who struggle with these things, there's very little to lose. Okay, you're going to pay a bit of money to have a healing session, but you can imagine that if you're living that life of constant pain where things are just getting worse and worse, why not try it? Because it could be something that gives you so much relief. It could be something that enables you to turn around something that is a real constant nagging pain. And I know it's out there. I know I wouldn't hesitate to reach out for this kind of holistic healing, or whatever you're going to call it, like the channeled healing sessions, because I totally believe in it. I have no doubt. And I think that in a decade's time, it will be the first course of action rather than the last desperate course of action, because we've all been programmed to believe that we have a physical body and that's all that counts. And, we can have drugs and pharmaceutical products put into the body to cure it. We can. And sometimes it can be the right thing to do to rebalance. But if you could do it with non-invasive, non-surgical remedies, there is nothing to lose.
No, exactly. Definitely not. It would be my first protocol. But if it, as you say, if it's in my karma, then it's going to be there. There's nothing I can do to change that.
Yeah.
And they won't be. Well, the thing is, they're not allowed to.
Yeah.
They aren't allowed. They have a law that they live by as well.
Exactly. And that's kind of, the same for Jesus, it's same for them, same for everybody. If that's what you've set out in your life path and this was yours to go through, then nobody can take that away from you, because that is your right. That is what you have put in place for yourself as your own rules. And, that's what it's supposed to be.
And, another reason why I like to open people up, I also teach that side of things. So the healing side of things, I teach that. People, and the amount of people that I've put through is quite a few.
Okay.
Quite a few people.
Well, I'd like to think we'll be able to run some courses through the Elevated Planet platform as well, so that, give you not just the platform for people to come through and book healing sessions with you, but also to book themselves onto courses with you as well.
Yeah.
So that's something that I definitely foresee in the future, and I love it.
Well, the more people I can open and help,
that's right.
I'm willing to open. I run a weekly group which we run every Wednesday. It's very rare that it's not on. Very rare. So if it is, it's normally summertimes when people are on holiday and we all, and I think, well, there's only two of us. Maybe, maybe not. It just depends. It depends what they're saying to me. There might only be me, Kerry, and one other person come that night. There's always a reason why I will always say, well, yeah, we've got to run this tonight.
Yeah.
And it might be just that person, though they come to the group, is not able to open up within that group over something.
Mm.
You never know. There's always
That's
reasons. They might
Yeah.
need healing that night rather than anything else for some
Right.
reason.
No, I'm an absolute believer in these things. You know, when you get messages coming through that tell you need to be doing stuff, then you need to do it. Because I know, like, as a left brainer of old, my mind was way too dominant. But what I've learned is that there is a certain signal that comes through, and when things present themselves to you, there's often a very good reason. And you know, like, it just allow your instincts to drive you in that direction. If that's what it feels like, there's a reason.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you're helping people to step into their power.
Yeah. And that's what I want. That's the more people that we can have stepping in their own power, shining their light, the nicer this planet will become.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about, making people understand their own self, their own energy, and working with the beings that are just here, right at the side of you, 24/7.
It's incredible.
We are here. They're not floating up in the sky, sitting on a cloud somewhere. They're here.
Yeah, I know.
But not everybody sees them. Some people do. Some people, yeah, it is scary. But once you get used to it, and once you control your energy and you have your timings and say, no, I'm not working with you now, the doors are closed, I'll open up another time. Once we've done that, and you're taught how to protect yourself and how to open up, then you're fine.
Yeah.
It's there.
And between you and your daughter, Kerry, you obviously make a good team, because she's covering, obviously, the mediumship side of things and using the cards, and then you on the healing side as well. So the Elevated Planet team, Bewitched, is going strong.
That's really, really good.
That's fantastic. I really appreciate your time on that, Anne.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem.
To the Elevated Planet community. But I'd encourage you to, if you're curious, to give it a go. If you know somebody that's suffering from the ailments that we've discussed and you feel that this could be an outlet for them, then why not? So thank you, Anne. And thank you to the Elevated Planet community for tuning in. And we will be back to you with yet more information sometime soon. Thank you.